Chili garlic sauce is one of the most used condiments in my kitchen, and now you can skip the store and use my homemade recipe with bigger, bolder flavor that skips all the preservatives. So the first thing you want to do is get your chilies ready, and I've got 4 ounces of chili peppers, and I am using Fresno chilies for this, but realistically you can use any chili peppers. So these are about as hot as jalapeno peppers. Pretty, mild overall with a nice little bit of heat to it. But you can use a blend as well. So the first thing you're gonna do is just give it a rough chop. You're gonna remove the stems here, and you're gonna everything into a food processor or a blender. And garlic. So for the garlic, my recipe calls for 4 cloves of garlic, but you can really use as much garlic as you like to. I like to almost double the amount of garlic for myself personally. So I'm just gonna give it a little rough chop here. Boom. Into my food processor. And I have 2 tablespoons of just white wine vinegar. You can use other vinegars for this. This is just kind of a milder vinegar. And I have a teaspoon of sugar, and you can add more sugar to your preference if you want to. You can use brown sugar, you can use honey. You can skip it or use a sweetener kind of alternative as well. And I'm gonna add a little salt and pepper to taste. Usually maybe a 1/4 teaspoon at the most of. And we're gonna go ahead and process this up like so. Just gonna process till fairly smooth. All right, let's take a look. Yep, it's nice and thick here, so I'm gonna scrape down the sides a bit. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit more water to it. You're gonna wanna add maybe water at a tablespoon or 2 at a time, just to get your consistency that you desire. So the original, the Hui Fong chili garlic sauce is definitely a little more saucy, but it's thicker. But you can make it really to your preference depending on how you want to cook with it. All right. Yep, there we go. It's quite a bit more liquidy, not too much. All right, so the next step is we're gonna go ahead and move this into a pan or a pot, and we're gonna simmer it to meld the flavors. And then I'm gonna bring it up almost to a boil and then reduce the heat and let it simmer for a good 10 minutes or so to really let those flavors develop and bloom. All right, so while the chili garlic sauce is simmering, let's talk a little bit about the recipe overall. So there are other ingredients that you can add to your chili garlic sauce. You don't want to go too crazy because you don't want to take away from the overall integrity of this super versatile ingredient. But one ingredient I sometimes like to add is fish sauce. Fish sauce actually is a real interesting flavor. It adds some saltiness, brininess, super interesting flavor. Another thing that I've seen some recipes do is they like to thicken up their chili garlic sauce at the end by either using a cornstarch slurry, or they like to use xanthan gum. You can totally do that and it'll thicken it up to be maybe a little bit more like the Hui Fong sauce. I don't really do that because I like to keep mine thicker at the beginning and make it a little bit more like a chili paste because I prefer to cook with it rather than use it as a sauce. But you can do that at the end if you'd like to. Also, let's talk about the chili peppers. So you can use pretty much any chili peppers for this recipe. I'm using kind of milder, slightly hot peppers, Fresnos, more like a jalapeno. But really, you can make different versions of this. You can even have 5 different versions of your own chili garlic sauce with Serrano version, which would have a nice heat level to it. Or maybe you're gonna have a scorpion pepper version, a scorpion garlic chili sauce. I mean, talk about heat. But really, it's totally to your preference. It depends on who you're cooking for and how you're gonna use it. So also, as you guys can see, this is fairly thick. It's getting nice and thick in the pan here. Again, I usually use this more for cooking rather than as a sauce. What I would do if you want to use it as more of a sauce is I would add more liquid to it. You could process it more or even strain it. But these are all the ingredients for a very basic hot sauce and can be delicious that way. All right, this is looking really good to me and it's smelling amazing in here, my friends. Lots of chili, lots of garlic, yum. But I'm gonna go ahead and remove from heat and let it cool for a little bit. All right, gonna transfer this over to a bowl here so we can take a look at it. Like so. All right, I got this moved over, and you can really see this. It's more like a real loose chili paste or a real thick sauce. Really a combo between the two, and that's totally adjustable. But I'm gonna slide some over here into a bowl, and we'll compare it to the original Hui Fong, so you can kind of see a little bit of the differences. And yeah, you can see my my Hui Fong chili garlic sauce. I'm actually just about out of it, so I need to make another batch anyway. Yeah, and you can definitely see some differences between them. So one of them, like mine is a little bit, it's lighter because of different chilies that I used. And you can see they have sort of a sheen to theirs. So they use thickeners and such. Probably a few other slight different ingredients, but it's pretty much the same overall. The advantage of making your own chili garlic sauce at home is you can really control all the ingredients that are going into it, and we're keeping it super simple, and I just love this stuff. All right, so let's talk about uses for chili garlic sauce. I really use mine in more Asian cuisine. It's real popular with Asian cuisine. So you can use it in dishes like ramen noodles or stir fries. But really, you don't have to limit yourself to that. You can use it as like a rub for meats, for grilling. Use it as an element to build off other sauces and other condiments and such. So really, it's super versatile, and you can make so many different recipes with this and just build flavor. Chili garlic sauce, my friends. I'd love to hear what you think in the comments below, and I can't wait to see you in the kitchen next time. Mike from Chili Pepper Madness. Bye.